Um, One of my slides is talking about evaluations. Those guidelines, such as these don'ts, these guidelines are applicable in many areas of your life, like coworkers to coworker, boss to workers, or even friend to friend, spouse to spouse. These evaluation guidelines we're talking about, we practice in Toastmaster meetings, are very useful outside of Toastmasters. Yes. So, thank you for John's question and Ivy's comment that we have a really deep talk on these issues. I really like it. So finally, when you make an evaluation, yes, these some short remarks. Speech objective. Focus on speech objective and what you thought was good and like it. And second, third, what you think would improve the speech. And finally, end with a positive conclusion. So we can say that a good evaluation is a win-win situation. A win-win situation. Okay. And next, I will ask you to watch a funny evaluation movie. And you can see one of my handout. The title is "A Way Out." A Way Out. This is the speech I want to play right now. This is a humor speech, and the title is "A Way Out." Although this is a speech, but actually, the speaker used lots of humor, lots of joke. The speaker used lots of humor talking about evaluation, so you can listen to him. And because the voice of this video will include lots of noising voice and claps and laughing, so I provide you the script so that you can easy to follow.
A way out. A way out, John.
In 1697, the English playwright William Congreve wrote those immortal words, "Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned." Today, not much has changed. A year ago, I was having a beer with two friends. We were all depressed. My first friend spoke. "Last night, my wife and I had a big fight. When it was over, she locked me out of the bedroom." My second friend said, "Last night, my wife and I had a big fight. When it was over, she locked me out of the house." I looked at my friends. "Last night, my wife and I had a big fight. And when it was over, she came crawling to me on her hands and knees." My friends were astounded. "What did she say?" She said, "You can't hide under that bed all night, you coward!" Fellow Toastmasters, and all you men who know just how tight it is under a bed. For centuries, we men have been powerless in the face of a woman's fury. Our logic, shot down. Our reasoning, ground to dust. Our arguments, not like butter on toast. We had no defense. We found no way out. That night, after the beer with my friends, I lay in bed thinking about our predicament. I'm not confident. Where did we go wrong? And then it occurred to me, maybe men are the problem. Maybe women just don't know how to argue properly. Maybe all they need is a little direction on how to give it to them. And then I had an idea. At Toastmasters, we evaluate each other all the time. Next time my wife got angry, I'd evaluate her.
Oh, this is going to work out
I
well.
was able to put my theory to the test. I'd gone out, lost track of the time, didn't call, and came home very late. I opened the door, she was waiting. Have you lost your mind? And she proceeded to tear into me for 10 minutes. I watched, I listened, I took notes. When she was finished, she said, well, what do you have to say for yourself? I took a deep breath and began. Honey, that was a wonderful performance. And lots of emotion. I really liked it. I'm going to tell you a few things that I particularly liked. And then I'm going to give you some suggestions on how you can improve.
Yes!
The whole thing was terrific. You asked a provocative question. Have I lost my mind? It's been said that a mind is a terrible thing to waste, and I wouldn't waste it, let alone lose it. So I was intrigued, and I wanted to hear second, terrific facial expressions. At one point, your eyes were bulging out the ear. Finally, excellent use of props. When you put that dish in my head, I was engaged. If we take this diatribe and make it even more effective, number one, stay on top. I began by berating me for staying out late, and that was good, but then you started to complain about my job, my friends, leaving my socks on the floor. I was having difficulty seeing where you were going. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Keep it simple and stay on top. Number two, I would like to hear more vocal variety. Finally, the time. 10 minutes is a bit long. A little bit more angry, we see red, so you probably didn't realize that at 7 minutes I was we need to stop speaking before our audiences stop listening. But all in all, a great performance. And I look forward to our next fight. He said, okay, are you coming to bed? I called my friends. They tried it, it worked for them too. It was like a caveman who discovered fire. An alchemist who invented gold. A prisoner who found a way out. I had to share this with men everywhere, but how? Again, Toastmasters came to the rescue. 6 months ago, I chartered a special club for couples only. Tarzan Eugene Toastmasters. The women give all the speeches, the men do all the evaluations. The men are delighted that the women have to speak for less than 7 minutes. The women are delighted that the men have to listen. The ones will receive their DCA, their Distinguished Couple Award. And like our DTMs and the mainstream Toastmasters, they too will be able to wear a shiny gold badge the size of a flat screen TV. So, if you're having problems with the arguments of your wife or partner, there is a way. And it's not under your bed. Listen to it. Evaluate what she's saying. Because men, sometimes, she she may just have one.
Very, very funny, right?
Yes.
So,
Well, but I have to say this is a stereotype. Not every woman are so ferocious like that. As you can see in his speech, that's very interesting. He said, you can see it on the second page. Honey, this was a terrific performance. Great content and delivered with lots of emotion. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to tell you some things I particularly like and then I will point out some areas what I think you could improve. This is signature sentence for open, for an evaluation open. And then jumped into the body part. He said, your opening was terrific. And he has three good points. Second, your facial expressions were fantastic. And third, excellent use of props. When you throw that dishes at my head, I was engaged. Very humorous. Those three good points, as I have mentioned in my slide. Okay. These are all speech skills, right? Wait a moment, please. From eyes to toes, facial expressions or vocal variety or visual aids like slides or props. And then after the good part, he said, now, how could you make that, I'm sorry. How could you make that diatribe even more effective? I have three suggestions. First, stay on topic. This is about speech content. Stay on topic. Second, use more vocal variety. And third, finally, the time. 10-minute speech is too long. So he gave three suggestions for his wife. And then, but overall, a great performance, and I look forward to our next fight. A brief conclusion. So it's a really interesting evaluation, right?
Yes.
really, really. Thanks for your listening for my presentation. And we will have about a short break. Maybe we'll just skip the break. We'll have the guest speaker.
Yes.
Guest speaker right now. Guest speaker Jackie Chan. And after his speech, we will have about 10 minutes break. And in the break, you can also prepare for the evaluation. All right?
Okay.
So now I would like to invite Jackie. Are you ready for?
Okay, Jackie Chan. My experience overcoming adversity.
Do you need a microphone?
I don't think so. I think it might more than in this room. I think it should be enough.
Okay. We'll turn on the lights.
Oh, okay.
Okay, please.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. As some of you may have already known that I suffer from aphasia for more than 30 years. Aphasia, if I speak in Chinese, is 失语症. Aphasia is if I speak English, aphasia is a communication disorder that results from the damage to the language area of the brain. Today, I would like to share with you my unique experience overcoming adversity. This experience started with ice dancing. Ice dancing is a beautiful sport that requires skills from both ice skating and ballroom dancing. When I was young, I watched an ice dancing show. I was so moved by the dance's elegance that I eagerly wanted to learn the sports. However, when I started to learn, I realized I cannot balance on the ice. One time I even injured so badly that I was sent to the hospital in an ambulance. That was the first time that I got a chance to see the inside of the ambulance, and I hope this was the last time in my life. Despite the pain of broken bones, I realized that, or I knew that learning ice dancing is a dream of mine, and I didn't give up. After years of practicing, I was honored to represent my school and compete in one of the biggest ice dance competitions in the United States. Later, my partner and I placed first in the ballroom dance competition in Taiwan and sixth in the world. Over the past few years, I have fulfilled many of my dreams, including throwing myself into sailboat racing, windsurfing, snowboarding, dancing, photography, and classical music. I even received the athletic and the performance grant from my school. Through participation in these fun activities, I have learned two things. First, challenges are what make life interesting. A challenge is like a dragon with a gift in its mouth. If I can tame the dragon, the gift is mine. Second, my dream is not only to make my life interesting, but also to work with people, in turn, make their life more interesting. Since then, I have given lessons to more than 500 people to help them learn snowboarding, sailboat racing, windsurfing, dancing, and ice skating. Throughout the teaching process, I realized that people, the only way to make people going when they are tired, to help people working when they, to keep people pushing when they are weak, is to work with their patients. After all, it is not broken bones, pressure on ourselves, or demands of teachers that give us courage. Instead, it is our patience, our dreams, and our loves that tell us how much and how badly that we want to make it, and give us enough courage to tackle our challenges, to sweat without complaint, and to fall but get up stronger. Then we will realize with every ounce of pain, there is always more reward. Throughout my life, I have never met a challenge that that bored me or set a goal that I failed to achieve, no matter how much effort are required. I firmly believe that given enough time and support, people can achieve any goal. This spirit, more than anything else, is what I can guarantee to contribute to our Toastmaster community. I have suffered from aphasia for more than 30 years. For my case, I have no problem listening and reading, but I have serious problem speaking and writing. Whenever I speak and write, the sentence structure or vocabularies generated from my mind will keep missing. So this makes it very difficult for me to speak in front of people because I have to retrieve information several times until all this information like structures and the words that can come into arrive at my mouth or fingers. Fortunately, after years of learning to cope with my condition, I find now I can handle and control many of my most obvious symptoms. But even today, I still have the aphasia still make it very difficult for me to speak in front of people. By working with people like you, I feel confident to tackle the challenge of public speaking. As a wise man once said, the biggest, the best moment in life is to accomplish something that other people said you cannot. I believe it because speaking in front of you now has been incredibly rewarding for me. Thank you all for your support.
Wow, thank you very much, Jackie. Amazing. Thank you very much. Okay, so after listening to Jackie's speech, now is the intermission time. We will have about 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes of break. Now it's 3 o'clock and 55. Maybe we will start at 4 after 10. Okay? So you can take a break and have some water or go to the